Buongiorno, ciao a tutti, benvenuti. Welcome back to Appa's Kitchen on the road here in Bologna. It's beautiful Sunday morning. The birds are singing, the sun is shining, and I'm leaving. So I just checked out of my Airbnb. That's my building right there. It was nice. It was a cute little place. I didn't like it when I first got there because it smelled like a dirty mop. I just hate the smell of some cleaning products. Um, but I kept opening the windows and it eventually aired out, started smelling like me. So I have a little time to kill. My plane, I was going to say my flight, and then I was like, no, it's not a flight. My plane, now my train is at 2. Um, so I'm just recording here. Hang on a minute. Some pedestrians. I'm just recording here, killing a little bit of time. Going to take it slow. So I'm going to this place called, gosh, I forget what it's called, Bologna something. I went and checked it out last night. Right across from the station, there's this little courtyard kind of place, and there's a restaurant in there. I looked at the menu. They have tagliatelle. So I'm going to get some pasta, my last pasta before I leave Bologna. Hopefully it's good. And just kind of hang out there for a little bit. I figure I could probably manage an hour and a half there between eating pasta and having a coffee, and then walk across the street to the train station. I'm taking the Frecciarossa, which is the fast train to Florence. It's only about a half hour. And I think from my experience coming back from Verona, I took the Frecciarossa. I think it's a completely different part of the train station. So I'm going to walk over to the station at about 1, give myself an hour to find this other part of the station. It's good to know because then coming back from Modena, so I'm going to Florence, from Florence to Modena, and then from Modena to Rome. And from Modena, it's back through Bologna again. This was not the best planning, ChatGPT. I was asking all these questions to try to make this itinerary make sense. So I don't know how we got that reversed. Anyway, from Modena, I have to go through Bologna. I have to change trains. I'm coming on the Frecciarossa, I think, and then changing to the Tipper, which is the train that I took the other day. I don't remember. That might be like one of those Oveste or Este platforms. So I discovered that Bologna train station is huge. So not only is there the regular platforms and then the Oveste and the Est, but then there's this whole other cavernous space with the Frecciarossa trains. So anyway, today I'm going to try to like figure all that out so that when I come back from Modena to Rome, I'm able to make my connection, hopefully, if everything's running on time. All right, more people coming. A lot of people walking here. They're interrupting my flow. I actually noticed that there are some pavilions or tents set up down there in that piazza right down here. So maybe I'll walk down there and see what's going on. Kill some time before I go to this restaurant. Let's go check it out. Andiamo. Let me give you a little bed bug update because the saga is not over. I'm still itching, still waking up in the middle of the night. I'm still swollen. It's gone way, way, way down, but it's still pretty bad. So yesterday I opened my email and there's an email from Airbnb. Alberto left you a review. Alberto was my host in Bolzano in the bedbug infested apartment. So for those of you who haven't been following the saga, I was in a really, really nice Airbnb in Bolzano. When I checked in, I was like, wow, this is the nicest Airbnb I've ever been in. After a couple days, these bites started appearing on my arm. Then I started feeling like I was being bitten. I sent photos to all the AI bots, ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude, and they all said bed bugs. So he moved me to a new apartment next door. Next day I woke up, I checked the mattress, bed bugs. So I moved out. I got a full refund, had to fight it for it, but I got a full refund from Airbnb. Left a 1-star review. So then I check the review that Alberto left me. 1 star. I have a stellar reputation with Airbnb. Like 15 positive reviews, all. This guy thought he was in my video. No, honey, I'm recording myself. All 5-star reviews. Next to the gas, the place was left clean. So he says there was a misunderstanding. I contacted management and caused problems. So I do not recommend renting to this guest. You fucker. So what I said today on Facebook, these Italians don't know. When they sent us to New Jersey, we just became stronger. So you want to fight? We'll fight. So I contacted Airbnb, got that negative review removed. Oh, God. And then this morning I looked, his listing is still up. He's fully booked. So I contacted Airbnb again. I said that listing needs to be taken down until he can prove that he's dealt with the bed bugs. And also, my review is not showing. My review shows under him, but it doesn't show from the listing. So what Gemini said was, because I basically canceled my reservation and got a refund, my review won't show up under his listing. It just shows up under him as a host. I had to stop right here, right in front of me, light up a cigarette. 2 of them are smoking. So anyway, these people are going to get bitten. The thing is, these bedbug bites, they don't show up until a couple days. So if you only stay 2 nights, you leave, and then you're like, what are these bites from? You have no idea. Fucker. So there was another 1-star review that I found, and I'm sure it was under the listing. It was from December 2025, and that person mentioned bedbug bites. And then I looked again the next day, and it was gone. And there's a space, a hole between November 2025 and January 2026. So I said to Airbnb, where to go? I found that again, it's under his listing, it's under him as a host. And he said he said in his response to me that review was not for that unit, but was for a listing that he has in Venice. Do all of your listing have bed bugs, Alberto? People would like to know. So my negative review is under him. And then he responded to me. He said, you can't, he didn't just say diagnose, but you can't determine there are bed bugs by using AI. You have to have exterminator or whatever come in and check the unit, and he did that, and there were no bed bugs. Well, guess what? There are, because I didn't make this up, and I have photos of all of the bites all over my body to prove it. So it's just like a never-ending saga here. But tip from Appa's Kitchen, have a project when you travel. All right, so I'm looking at this little piazza up here. I don't think it's anything other than what I've already seen. Let me show you. So there's some covered booths or whatever up there. I think I already saw all that. But the entrance to this galleria or whatever it is also just right up here. So actually, this was a smart way to come instead of going out to the main street. I'm avoiding all the people. All right, so it's 11:12 now. It's probably too early to eat. But let's see what these people say. I know I can sit down, they're open. So maybe I can get something to drink first. But I am really hungry. So the station is actually right on the other side of this building here. And this is great because it's just not crowded at all. Yeah, I thought there was like a market or something over there, but I think it's just the usual. So this is Galleria something or other. And I'm going to go around, all the way around. There's Tigella. Little sandwiches. Souvenirs. I actually really like this Italia sweatshirt. But maybe I'll wait until I'm in Rome. See how much room I have in my suitcase. And they also have these tortellini magnets that I was looking at. Let's see how much they are here. No, I don't like what they have. Here, but there's no price. The place I was looking at, they were like 4 for 10 euros. So, no price. No business for me. Alright, so it's called Bologna Food Gallery. This menu. So I'm sitting inside because of you know who out there. I guess it was a little bit loud. Alright, so they have these nice taglia, antipasti, or whatever you want to call them, tagliere, mortadella, sandwiches, tortellini in brodo, tortellini bolognese a ragu. That looks good actually. Tagliatelle. Tortelloni, lasagna verde, pizza, pizza, salads, fried, vegetarian, and then beer, wine, alcohol. So I think, I don't know, the pizza. There was something here. Oh, a tasting menu. Tortellino fritto con crema. No. Tagliatella, bolognese, and a drink. Nah, we don't want that. It's a huge salad. Huge salad. It's really big. Look how big that is. All right, I have 2 hours to eat. All right, well, they're very nice here. Um, but my tagliatelle are here already. I didn't even eat my salad. But the pasta, a little overcooked. And the ragu is a little salty. Kind of like a diner. This is not a fine dining establishment, but it works. I'm in a really high traffic area here. She had me put my bags right there, and I'm right next to the kitchen. Anyway, would have been nice to sit outside with these damn smokers. All right, so I'm just hanging out here. It's 12:20. I'm gonna leave here around 1. Walk over to the train station. It's comfortable. I actually put my AirPods on silent or whatever that is. You can shut out the noise. It's not too bad. The salad is huge. I just can't. I wish they had brought it to me first. And I was going to get a coffee, but they're fine with me sitting here. I think they understand that this is what people do. This is not super busy, so I'm not really taking up that much space. There's a lot of luggage here. So while I was sitting here, I was just thinking, well, let me look and see. I was just looking at stuff on Facebook and trying to get ready for Florence. Let me just see if I can get a ticket some other way, David. So Viator came up, skipped the line. They had tickets for today, 5 o'clock. They had a couple earlier, but I figured 5 o'clock was a good time. Check into my Airbnb, kind of get my bearings, and then I'll just walk over there. Go see the David on my first day. So it was more expensive. It's $41. I think it was like, I forget how many euros. I already paid 24 euros for the ticket that I'm not going to use. So it's going to be expensive, but it really is the only thing that I wanted to see. I also have a ticket to see the Medici, I think the mausoleum, where Michelangelo also sculpted some things. And I think that's, yeah, I don't know, I'm not going to say it. But anyway, I have that ticket, I think Tuesday morning. So, and then otherwise, Florence is going to be about finding places away from the crowds. All right, so this is Bologna Food Gallery. It's nice. I mean, it really is like a diner. It's kind of a diner vibe. It's very close to the station, so it's a great place to come. Even when you get off the train, you want a quick meal or to hang out before your train. There's like a bridal party or something that just came in. They have a lot of space. I think they have a courtyard in that way too. I don't know if that's the front or the back. They have a nice courtyard. And I don't see any smoke. I don't smell any smoke. So maybe it's no smoking out there. And then there's another, I think there's another courtyard out that way. All right, well, I came over here too early. My train is not listed yet. So 1352 is the latest that's up there. So let's see. And the time now, 12:42 is the first one. And it is 12:44. So this should start moving. Okay, now we have 13:57. So my train is at 14:02. So I'm just going to wait a little bit and then see which platform. And then I'll make my way over to the platform. I'm just going to kind of pull over here. This part of the station is actually not that bad. I don't know what all this line is for. People are buying tickets at the ticket machines. It's so easy to use the app. All right, my train is up there, 8419. 1402, platform 19. It sounds like it's pretty far, but I still have a lot of time. It's not even 1 o'clock yet, so I still. All right, I finally found an escalator. So now I'm walking to platform 19. Pretty chill right now. Not too bad. Let me see if I can get some mints or something. They will run you over. I think this is gum. No, no mints. Yeah, so I think this is a pretty long walk. It looks like we have to go down again. Platform 16 to 19 here. All right, right here. Yeah, I remember this. I came up here and I was like, what the hell? Where am I? I wasn't even sure if I was in Bologna because I had fallen asleep on the train and then I just got off. And I was like, wait a minute, none of this looks familiar. It's really far. Tell the viewer, when you come to Italy, give yourself time to find your train. I had no idea this station was so big. All right, there's a whole other terminal down here. And my train is not up on this board yet. 1401. But, oh, we still have to go down further. That's 18 to 19. So I'm not going to get up to the platform yet. There's some seating here. Hopefully this is a smoke-free area. And it looks like there's a little kiosk here that I can maybe get a mint or something. All right, well, look at this. They have Amarena Fabri Gelato. So, Amarena cherries. I don't know if you can get gelato with. Let me see. So not only did I find gelato, I got mints. That's a double score. Look at this. It's really nice here. Very chill. We have a nice waiting area. This is one of the nicer train stations that I've been in. There's even a seating area. I didn't see this. It's great. This all seems pretty new. And best thing, no smokers. This ice cream is really good. It's like a soft serve with these cherries. It's really yummy. This is what I'm traveling with. a little carry-on and a backpack, and then this extra bag. This extra bag is holding like my linen jacket and shirt and stuff, but eventually they could get stuffed in here. I just didn't want them to get too wrinkled. All right, so my train 1402 is still platform 19. The escalator right there. I'm perfectly positioned. I'll go down about 10 minutes before. Now, one thing they could use here that Japan has is markings to tell you what car. Oh, actually, I see something down there. 7. What is this? What is that? 7, 8, 9, 11. What are those numbers? I think I'm in car 8. Let me check. Oh, wait. Here it says 5. Oh, okay. It is marked. Good job, I think. 5, 6. All right. There's even an arrow. Let's see if they stand in line. There are lines down there. Great. So pretty. Well, so much for that arrow. Made it. It's really crowded. All right, well, that wasn't too bad. It wasn't crazy bad, but so into my Airbnb. Trains are really crowded and people have way too much luggage. So I got the smoking already. There's an escalator and the stairs here. There's an escalator, so I'm just going to click the stairs. Get out of here. All right, so I made it to the front of the station. It's a zoo here. It's kind of a pretty station. It looks a little Art Deco, but total pandemonium in there. Tour groups, and it's just really crazy. I'm kind of upset that I messed up my itinerary. I really should have looked at a map and just don't trust ChatGPT. I'll tell you why later. Anyway, I'm gonna plug in my Airbnb and see if I can figure out how to get there. I made it. Ah, Maron. I'm too old for this. Really crowded. The streets are really crowded. It's hot. Wasn't that far from the station. I probably could have gotten here an easier way. If I had come out the back of the station, possibly. I don't know. Anyway, and then finding the building, number 90. So I was walking on that side of the street. The numbers kept going higher and higher. 90 is on this side. I was on the even side. They're all even numbers. So I don't know about their system here. So then I come inside the building. She said, go up the stairs, go up more stairs, and you'll see a door right in front of you with a black box on it. I went up the stairs, I went up more stairs. There's no black box. Only one set of stairs, Eladia. I'm sweating. And the hallway was dark, so I couldn't see the black box. There's a little light switch, but in the past I've tried to turn on the light switch, and I rang somebody's doorbell. All right, so I'm inside. It's nice. It'll do 4 nights. Hopefully there are no bed bugs here. Let me show you, and then I'm going to cool down a little bit, charge everything up, and then I'm going to go get my ticket for David. My entry is at 5 o'clock. It's 3:20 now, so I have a lot of time to cool down. Here's my luggage. All right, so nice big living room. These are a lot bigger than the Japanese Airbnbs. Kitchen area, we got some water. I don't know what our coffee situation is here. Looks like we have a coffee grinder. So I'll have to check that out. Refrigerator, bathroom, watch your step, a little sitting area, and the bedroom. So I have all the air conditioning on. So I'm just gonna sit here, drink some water, and cool down. I'll see you at the David. All right, I'm off to see David. It's too many people here. I'm coming in with an attitude. Florence, you have to win me over because I'm coming in with an attitude. And so far, first day entry is always hard. There are very few places that I have loved as soon as I stepped off the transportation. One was Lisbon. As soon as I stepped out of the airport, absolutely loved it from beginning to end. But there are very few places like that. So I'm going to give it some time. But Florence has a job to do. Let me show you a little bit though. So we are here now in Tuscany. Under the Tuscan sun. Maybe this is where a handsome Italian man is going to fall in love with me and change my life. Isn't that what that movie was about? And then everybody wanted to go to Tuscany. I wanted to have a spritz and a taglio misto, meat and cheese plate. But Claude was having a hard time finding a place that was open today. That was a place that I just passed. So I think I'm just gonna walk, but come back to my neighborhood. My neighborhood is Ognissanti, which is All Saints. Borgo, that's nice. Borgo Ognissanti. So I'm glad that I'm going to see the David. And I'm also glad I'm doing it today because this could be the thing that changes my mind or seals Florence's fate for me. If it's too crowded. All right, I'm supposed to turn here. Let's see what the street is like.
I don't know my people.
Oh my God, so many people.
Possible that you find
Oh, is that the Duomo? No, it can't be, is it? Let me see where I am. Yeah, that's it. Basilica di Santa Maria Novella. Well, guess what? I'm disappointed. I thought it was much more impressive than that. Florence, you in trouble, girl. I always thought it was kind of like tucked in. I didn't realize it was on a piazza like this. So open. kind of tucked in, and you like walk around the corner and you see it. Oh, there's the big Brunelleschi's dome. I just saw it over there. All right, that was a little bit more impressive. All right, let me check my map, make sure I'm going the right way. But anyway, there's that church, Santa Maria Novella. I think I might be. Maybe it's not the one that I'm thinking of. All right, so that wasn't the church that I was thinking of because I can see the same kind of style up here at this cathedral. So this is the main cathedral here. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. It's just really kind of tucked in there. Unfortunately, it's covered. They're doing restoration work. Great, I came all the way here to see a tarp. Oh, I was just talking and not recording. So there was a woman kind of posing in front of it. Cindy Crawford. He said, nobody wants to see you in front of this unless you're getting married. Oh, here's another one, the idiot with his hands up in the air. Why? And here we got a tripod. Why? Why? Go get it. I need to go get it. All right, I think it's just right up this way. Let me check. That was wrong. I'm supposed to go this way. Well, the good news is when I finish at the David, it should be a little less crowded here. I swear to God. All right, so this should be, yeah, Ricasoli. And it should be up here. All right, so I'm in a line. This says 4:15 to 4:30, and it's 4:36. He said he's going to check on me. I don't like that my ticket has already passed the time. It's a zoo. It's a zoo. Don't do it. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. It's crazy. It's hot. Nobody knows what they're doing. There's like all these different lines, all these different tour operators. And but I think I'm going in. I think he got me in early. My ticket's 4:15, even though my reservation was for 5. So I was a little bit worried that they were going to say I missed my chance because it's 4:41 now. My line is moving. Yeah, my line is moving, and then this line over here next to me is for 4:30. Great. Let's see if this works. All right. Got past another checkpoint. Here we go. It's going to be so crowded. I think the worst is over. Getting here and getting in line. And now there's a door. Oh, there he is. These are the unfinished Michelangelo sculptures. I don't know what the crowd is doing here. There he is. Really? All right. I'm not going to complain anymore. See, now, if I were going to take a selfie, I would do something clever with my hand. But really, it's like, what is the point? Look, I was here. It's pretty impressive. All right, we made it. Wasn't too bad. And I'm glad I saw it. I mean, it's pretty impressive. It's made out of one piece of marble, and it's done in perspective so that when you're looking at it, the head doesn't look too small. The head is actually much bigger than it should be. But when you're looking at it from below, it's all done so that it looks very proportional. The head does look kind of big here. All right, it's a zoo. It's really crazy. It's like my least favorite thing here is all these people. So that's it. I came, I saw, I conquered. I'm leaving. One thing, it's nice and cool in here. All right, so while we're here, let's look at some of these grisly things. There's a toilet. I'll wash my hands. This might be the exit. All right. Be careful of the scam. Watch, that kid's going to walk on them. It's so easy. So easy to walk on them. And they're like, hey, you ruined my painting. They're not even their paintings. All right, I did it. I done it. I've been there. Vini vidi vici. All right, so I have 3 full days here. One day, I think Tuesday, I have a ticket for the Medici Chapel, which also has some Michelangelo sculptures. So that's one day. And then I'm just going to go on the other side of the river, explore those neighborhoods. Because this is really too much. Too much. This is the view of the Duomo that I was expecting. So you just come down this street, this narrow street, and just kind of there. It's actually really pretty. So I take it back what I said earlier. Ooh, lemon sorbet. And it's actually much more beautiful up close than what you can see in pictures, because I didn't realize the stone is this kind of green marble. Ooh. I don't know what the deal is about going inside though. All right, that's really pretty over there too. I don't know what that is. These doors, I know these baptistry doors by somebody. The reproductions, the originals, are in a museum somewhere. This was a very famous Ghiberti. So this is the Renaissance where we're moving from flat to three-dimensional and perspective. Pretty, even though they're reproductions. And then here's the Duomo. Let's see this thing over here. What is this? What is it with these poses that people are doing in front of a church? What is this? It's being guarded. It's pretty. All right, so if I can wake up early one day, I'll come back here when it's not so crowded and also see about going inside. Let's see what the deal is. I'm going to see if I can just go in to pray without a ticket. I think I just stepped around the rope. You don't see the rope there? No ticket required. From Monday to Saturday, 10:15 to 5:45. It's closed on Sunday. I don't know what they're making here. Oh, look, there's one of those stupid little wine windows. But I was actually looking at this place and thinking, oh, they're closed. It's taking an awful long time to get her a glass of wine. It's stupid because it's a wine shop. There's a door around the corner. So it's just another one of these gimmicks. All right, it's taking too long. I don't know what's taking so long. What are they, stomping on the grapes back there? I don't think this is the way that I came. I'm really tired. I'm hungry. I just want some alcohol and some food. And then I'm going to go sit in the air conditioning and relax. All right, this is more my speed back here. So I do like the architecture, the streets, and yeah, all that stuff is really pretty. It's famous. It's kind of like checklist tourism. Florence was on the checklist, and I'm guilty. That's why I came here. David was a checklist. I'm guilty. That's why I went. Little wine window. But look at this place. So they do have a tasting cheese and salami, but for two people. They have tasting of the day. I don't know what that is. Pizza. such a nice, such a nice spot. All right, it's not what I wanted. Just meat and cheese and some bread. I said olives. Well, no, the olives are extra. And I didn't really understand what he was saying. So it was a little bit too complicated, and it was not what I wanted. Nice spot though. So I think my little neighborhood, Ogni Santi, there's going to be something there. It's also kind of noisy. Those women are really noisy. But it was a nice spot. Really great little courtyard. I thought when I said, okay, I'm going to walk, he would say, oh no, it's okay. I'll make something for you for 20 euros. He didn't say that. You lost your chance. Giuseppe. It wasn't Giuseppe, he was African. All right, let's see what else we can find. All right, so this place they have Gran Tagliere del Vaccaro. Next Tagliere, they have a spritz, but I don't think so. But we're getting closer. There is a place on my street, actually right outside my Airbnb, that Claude found. It's a wine bar, but they're not open today. It's Sunday. So the other thing is I could get pizza. That's the other thing I had in mind. There's some pizzerias up here. It's always pizza. Oh, but I tell you, it feels so good to be away from those crowds. I like it here. All right, here's my neighborhood. This is my street. So there's an osteria there. Pizzeria, trattoria. Oh, actually, this is not my street yet, but I'm getting close. Let's check out this osteria. I have steak, Florentine steak. Gran Tagliere, 26 euros. Pici all'alione. I don't know what that is. Pici pasta. Pappardelle. I think I want to try pici. I don't know what it is. Uh, all right, here it is. Pici all'alione. So pici is a thick hand rolled pasta. Just flour and eggs, semolina. No, no eggs, semolina and water. And this kind of looks like it's bought pasta. It's not handmade because it should be very irregular shapes if it's hand done. Let's try it. I also wish I had gotten my salad first. It's very simple. So we're back to Cucina Povera, poor kitchen. Eggs were expensive, so they only used flour and water for regular pasta. Really good though. So it has a Tuscan garlic sauce, nice and garlicky. Put some cheese on it. I guess I'll eat my salad at the end. I wish I had my salad first, but he gave me a little plate. I was just going to ask Claude. So he gave me a little plate with my bread, and the vinegar and oil were here. The cheese kind of ruined it. It's better without the cheese. So I didn't know if I could put the olive oil on my plate and then dip the bread in it. If that's an American thing. I was going to ask Claude. And then he came with my pasta and my salad, and he took the little plate away. So I guess that's what it was for. No, I have 2 olive oils. I think he meant to bring me vinegar. All right, it's a simple meal. It's good. I was trying to get his attention. He brought me 2 bottles of olive oil, a big one and a small one. He was just right here. And this woman who was sitting over there came back, grabbed them, just as I was ready to say, "Scusi." So I just got up and got my own from another table. Okay, well, here's what I have to say about that. It was dinner. It satisfied my hunger. Look at the horse. The wine was good. Chianti. The salad was good. Really nice mixed salad. I wish I had gotten it first. The pasta was okay. It was bought. I wanted homemade. And the sauce was good. Very simple, just tomato, garlic. I guess there was supposed to be basil in it. So I see that the river is right here. I'm just going to go take a peek at Ponte Vecchio. So I can check one more thing off my list. So the mistake that everybody makes is they walk across Ponte Vecchio. Ponte Vecchio is the old bridge. I think it's really old, like from the 1600s. It's very crowded. You sell jewelry and all kinds of crap. Pickpockets love it because it's so crowded and people are so distracted. But you can't see it. So just go to a different bridge where you can see Ponte Vecchio. I think this is Amerigo Vespucci Bridge. Ooh, there's a pretty church too. Look at that. Look at that. I think that's it down there. Let's see, where's the pretty evening? It's a little windy. Yeah, I think that's it down there. Oh, look, they have a waterfall. Wow, that's so pretty. So that's where I'm going to be spending most of my time, on the other side of the river. But this is really pretty right here. I love this waterfall. So I think that's Ponte Vecchio all the way down there, the covered bridge. I don't know what that church is over there. Now this I could see taking your picture here because it's just a really pretty backdrop. But why do you have to take your picture in front of a church, in front of David, in front of a temple? I'm going to take my picture. That is me trying to take a selfie. I'm shooting a video. All right, viewer, I'm going to end it here. So that was from Bologna to Florence. We had tagliatelle al ragu, which was fair, and pici al I forget the name. Pici with all garlic, Tuscan garlic, something. That'll be on the video. Thanks for watching. I'm really going to edit a lot of this stuff out because this is way too long. So what you're not going to see today in this video is me getting lost and complaining. There's enough of that. All right, thanks for watching. Bye. Ciao for now. A presto.